Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman here of Rent and Chill. Here we talk about Love Bites, the song Glory to the World, and gonna share my thoughts about it and also some interesting things you may or may not already know about that song. Now, if you like this sort of topic, press the like button, share, and subscribe. Love Bites is not the only band that I talk about. There's Baby Metal, there's Nemophila, there's sometimes Band Made or Godric Spin, and what have you. And my passion for that is that I like the music. I like the music and I dig it, and I want to talk about it. And I, want to help spread the word. And it seems to be working. Now, with that said, let's talk about Glory to the World by Love Bites. Now, this song here is on their EP, Glory, Glory to the World, which was released in, 2020, 2021? 2021. It was recorded in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. The story around that goes something like this. Okay, so it's 2020. There's the pandemic is hitting. Love Bites is on their tour for their third album for Electric Pentagram, but that tour was halted abruptly, and they had to do something. Of course, you know why it was halted. For concerns and all that stuff. Everything was shut down, and everybody remembers that, I think. Okay, so now the band can't tour. Now they're back home. Now it's like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? We have this time. What do we do? Do we disband? Do we, what do we do in this situation? Well, they decided to work on a couple of songs. They worked on a handful of songs that would be on the Glory, Glory to the World EP. Now, one of the songs we're going to talk about is Glory to the World. Now, Midori is the one. Well, a little interesting thing about Glory, Glory to the World. Midori is the one who came up with the album title from the line "Glory, Glory, Hallelujah," which is in the song "Glory to the World." And I will say this: I said this before about Asami, and I'm probably wrong, and I don't mind being corrected. That's fine, As we learn things about the band. They might get a hold of information that may or may not be accurate, as there is a lot of fandom around it, right? There's a lot of love and support for the band. I did read somewhere on a wiki, whatever, that Asami may be Christian. Okay, that may not be true, okay? But we do know she's a gospel singer. She was a gospel singer. She still is. You can hear it in her voice. And it's kind of hard to imagine a gospel singer not being somewhat religious, at least spiritually. And that is probably the case when it comes to Asami. I'm not saying she's Christian. I'm saying she's probably religious in a spiritual way, okay? I'm saying that because she's a gospel singer and she's okay. She's comfortable with terms like hallelujah and, godly images, and not just Glory to the World, but other songs of Love Bites. Of course, that's my opinion. I could be totally wrong there. Let me know in the comment section. I don't think she's an atheist or agnostic. I think we could agree to that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. I doubt that point. Okay. Anyway. The line Glory, Glory, Hallelujah is what Midori was like, okay, we're going to use that title. Glory, Glory to the World. And the song was going to be called the Battle Hymn of the Republic. But that song became Glory, Glory to the World in reference to the global pandemic. And in a press release, the band said that on one hand, working on the album during the spread of the coronavirus, with the spread of COVID, has been mentally draining. And on the other hand, the music created in such darkness has managed to become full of feeling of salvation and light. And that is something that I hear when it comes to Glory to the World. I don't know with all the other songs. That's a future video. That's a future video. We'll focus on the other songs specifically. Though I kind of already done I think one other. Set that aside. Okay. So Glory to the World, to me, is a very positive track. It's a very positive song. Just from the line alone, Glory to the World, the title alone, Glory to the World, it just has a sense of oozing positivity, just exploding with positivity, which makes sense to me. According to, and I got this information from Wikipedia, which they cite their sources. I looked at the source. It does seem to be correct here. So the track is a Midori track, and the interesting thing about that, the reason why that's important, is because Midori came with this idea for Glory to the World after attending Sunday services at churches, not just any church, but black churches. Whenever she would visit the United States or United Kingdom, she would go to those churches. And the cliche, but the cliche is very real. The stereotype is very real. Those churches are very lively, lots of music, lots of dancing, lots of fun. You want to go to those churches on Sunday because you want to have a good time. Okay, I say this as someone who kind of goes to church, and the church I went to kind of split because it's a big church and needed to rent some space. And another church that was struggling, looking for a better place to go to, used that place, and they just so happened to be a black church. And it's weird. On one side, it's like, we have our basic kind of boring, rituals, religious Christian rituals that you go through. The communion is what I'm thinking. Communion. On the other hand, down the aisle, down the hall, you have this very lively, loud festival, which is great. I was like, man, we need to go over there. Anyway, setting that aside. So, when you listen to "Glory to the World," if it kind of sounds like it's a song that was influenced by church, like church music, that's the reason why. And when I say church music, that it kind of sounds kind of boring and lame, but no, I'm talking about like the powerful, like organs, pipe organs, and you hear that in this song. You have to. It's as clear as day. It hits you so hard. It's a bold and very beautiful song. The soft organs, the soft strings, they create this bold melody, a bold melody that sounds like it would push a brave traveler forward, a brave but maybe demoralized traveler forward. It is power metal. It is holy power metal. It is power metal washed, blessed in holy water. It's great. I love this song so much. Like, if there was a video game, and no, there is a video game that comes to mind when I listen to this song, and it's like Symphony of the Night when you're like in the chapel. It's Final Fantasy Tactics. It's stuff like that. Lyrically, the song is great as well. You could look at it as you would have to be going through some sort of mental gymnastics to see it as anything other than positive. I was trying to say maybe you could look at it as negative. There is reference to negativity. There's reference to being demoralized and confused and having loss. But that reference is done in understanding that you had paid a price. Like, if you listen to the lyrics, whoever she's singing about, it's saying that you're falling on dark times, and that you are just looking into the sadness, looking for answers, but you're not finding it. You're not going to find it, but give it time. You've already paid a price. The price you paid, you got what in return? But just give it time, and maybe... No, give it time, not just maybe. Give it time and have love for yourself, have faith in yourself, have faith in a higher power, have faith in a spiritual... the song doesn't judge you. The song doesn't put limitations there, You could have any sort of meaning there. It could be literally like yourself. It could just be like, hallelujah, have faith that it will all work out, But just love yourself to make that happen. Stop beating up on yourself. Stop searching in the sadness. Stop dwelling in the negativity. You're looking for answers where there are none. You're looking in nothingness. You're standing alone. There's a line there. There's a line. Standing in nowhere, looking for meaning is one of my favorite lines in the lyrics here. And It is so powerful. Yeah, he's standing in nowhere looking for meaning, when really you need to look in yourself. You need to love yourself. Or, I mean, if you need a higher power, sure, fine, whatever. But you do that, and maybe then, with that faith in yourself, let time go on, and it will work out. It just will. I know some people are like, but what if it doesn't? But it will. That's the power of this song. It's like, set aside that hesitation. Set aside the doubt. This song erases doubt. This song, like, says that doubt you have, we're gonna drench it with this powerful positivity. That's what I love about this song. Okay. This song is great. Mentally, I picture like demoralized warriors looking for a reason to continue their battle. Or, better yet, talented and overworked musicians strained from the tour and sacrificing time, leisure, family, other responsibilities, who knows what else, for their music. That's right, the band. All the sacrifices they put forth, all the sacrifices they made. And for what? During that tour, during the tour before recording this, things had ended, right? They couldn't continue their tour. They couldn't continue to do the thing that they loved doing, creating music, playing their music live on stage. They couldn't do that. And then they had to do these weird solo session recordings and make it all work, to somehow put it together and make it work. It was a weird time, right? Everyone remembers that. So yeah, I think in this song is definitely about the band in that moment. The sacrifice that they made, the cost they made, or the price they paid, but what did they get in return? Well, through fighting love of themselves, letting time go on, they stayed strong, and they persevered. This song is about persevering, okay? But you got to have faith in yourself in order for that to happen, okay? All right? That's what I really like this song about, what I really like about this song about. Okay. There's a few other things I can mention here. I didn't even talk about the music that much here. There's several other points I want to say. The chorus is just so beautiful. This is one of those Love Bites songs where the chorus is just like magical even. It's not... There's a nice swing to it. I want to say almost feminine touch to it. It's like a lovely chant from a goddess. It's great. It's powerful. When I listen to it, when the chorus kicks in, it's like, is this even metal anymore? This is something more. This is great. I feel like I'm being blessed. I feel like Asami is casting a blessing on me, casting a spell, putting a blessing on me, okay? I feel like she's praying for me, okay? I feel like with her lovely gospel voice that she's praying for me. Now, musically, it's all great, right? I mean, you have some powerful tracks there. Of course, the solo is really great. It starts off, the drum starts it up. Midori launches it. Miyako adds in her part. And then they go in with their twin guitars. They go in, creating this absolutely beautiful music and looking stunning while doing it. Miho had a great presence in that video as well. Let's think about the video there. Miho had a great presence. I loved past tense because Miho's not there anymore, but I loved her stance. She had a really good, strong, dominant stance. Okay, that's important. Of course, everyone else looks great. If I were to compare this to other Love Bite tracks, I would say it's like Rising, little bits of Holy War, but just ramped up, just dialed to 10. No, dial it to 11. 11's not even enough. Dial it to 12, okay? It's just so good. It's just so good. And it's, of course, it's a song that was praised by critics. You had critics calling it, recalling "Glory to the World," an angelic splendor, saying that it's top class musicianship. Okay, uplifting. It's uplifting with a very powerful twin guitar section that rivals that of legacy greats like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest. So these are sort of my thoughts and a little bit of facts about "Glory to the World." It's one of my favorite Love Bite tracks. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I was actually trying to plan a video where I was like, what video games come to mind when I listen to certain Love Bites? And that's where that part came in, the Final Fantasy Tactics and the Castlevania Symphony of the Night in the chapel section. So if you want to humor that, let me know as well. I still plan on doing that video, but as I do and I listen to these tracks, I'm like, man, there's so much more we could say about this. And I like doing these. These are so much more than just a simple reaction video. I've done the reactions. I reacted to everything Love Bites. And there's still more that I could say, right? Your first time reacting, second time reacting, you are caught in awe. And you don't really know what to say because you're still kind of processing it. And you're like, man, it's good, But it's like, maybe take a step back and really soak it in and think about it. Like, what does the song really mean for you? What do you think it means for the band? What are some things that really some people could do that on the spot, on live, I guess. Me, not so much, I know some other, I don't want to say anything about other reactors, but anyway, I like doing this. This is great. I plan on doing more of this sort of stuff. Let me know what you thought about this in the comment section, and you guys take it easy.